What is this?
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Okay, and this is what?
Flower.
Flower. Okay, this is flower. So understand what happens. Every single day, honeybee, the queen bee, okay, she wakes up and she gives a kick on its butt on bumblebee, and it sends out in search of what? In search of what?
Nectar.
Nectar. Yes. So bumblebee flies back and sit on one of beautiful garden. Okay. And what I'm talking over here, that's all your business. Okay. So here the bumblebee is no one but it is you. Okay. And the one who is taking care of your house is none other than honeybee.
Okay.
Do you get it? Now honeybee every single morning kicks your butt out and send you to the field, to the garden to suck out nectar and bring back at home so that it can be given to the honeybee. Okay. And honeybee saves that honey, okay, so that it can be used for various things. Even the world use honey for various activity. You consume honey is used for candle and whatnot. The entire world get enlightened because of honey, which honey bee brings. Are you getting it so far?
Yes.
Now what bumblebee has to suffer. The moment he searches for the nectar, what it identifies is this. What it identifies is this. This is a very closed flower petals, and here the nectar is. In the center, the nectar is. Okay? And it is so much closed, then the bumblebee inserts its wing, inserts its needle inside the flower to suck out the nectar. What happens? It does not open its petal. It does not open its petal so easily. Your client does not get open to you so easily when you try to take nectar out of it. Okay. So why you do take nectar? One is for your hive. Another, while you are putting the nectar, taking out the nectar, you go back to another flower in some time. Okay. When you go back to other flower in some time, what it happens? This bumblebee moves its body and drops all the pollen. Okay. The moment pollen goes inside the flower, then the germination happens. Okay. The seeds start getting ready for the future. Means this another flower, the female flower is meant to produce the seeds so that it can bring the ripple effect and can have a beautiful garden. Are you getting my point? Okay. So now coaches can understand it very, very easily. Okay. I know Karin can understand this. I know Yogesh can understand this. I can understand this. Means in a way, when you are putting letting this germination happen, you are helping your customers. Okay. So your product or service is a help to your customer.
Okay.
Okay, so when your product or service is a help to your customer, in return, when you reach out to your customer, the petal does not open easily, and bumblebee every time gets hit by the power of the power which is used while opening the petal to give you path towards the nectar. It is every time the bumblebee is getting hit, and he has to suffer all the hit by flower petal. Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yeah. So when you reach to your customer directly tells you, I don't want it. But you know that how you can serve your client. And you go to convince her. And in return, you feel sometimes you are not heard, you are not understood. Okay? And this client either says gently, okay, no, I don't want you, please go away, please run away from in front of me. And that time it hurts you. Like the opening of flower petal hurts bumblebee. Are you with me so far, everyone?
Yes.
Yeah. So this hurt, despite this hurt, when it buzzes its wings so hard, it opens up. It opens its petal up back. Okay. For that, what you need to do? You need to buzz it out. Buzz it out means what? You need to showcase various benefits, showcase the reviews. Okay. That you continue to do even though you are getting hurt. Are you with me so far again?
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Because you know that how genuinely you are going to serve your client. Yeah.
Got it.
And now what is going to happen? The moment the petal opens up, now you are ready to suck out the nectar, and along with that, you wear the pollen unknowingly. And then you sit on the another flower and you just shades out all the pollen, and this flower is getting benefited now.
Yes.
Okay. So how much effort you need to take? And the moment if you don't go to this flower and don't shades out all the pollen, what is going to happen? Do you think germination is going to happen? Do you think that our future can see the beautiful and wonderful garden? Do you think if nectar does not go to hive, the world can be fulfilled with all other needs, like this flower further becomes the fruit? Okay, what the fruit we eat is a service to the world. These honeybees are doing the service by bringing those food out because of germination, because they go to suck the nectar. Imagine if you don't get those if you don't get those nectar, do you think further you can serve to the world? Okay. Now I want you to do is that think about it and write down your thoughts. Okay? You have 5 minutes to write about your thoughts. What do you think with this example? I want you to contemplate because this is very deep and very in depth. It may sound complicated, but remember now bumblebee is not bumblebee, it's moneybee, it's you. Okay? You are providing service to your client. In return, you may have some rejection. Do you think despite this rejection, this problem, you are going to stop then and there?
No.
No, you will continue to serve because in return tomorrow you might have fruit. The world needs fruit. The world will undergo the germination. The world could have wonderful seeds and wonderful garden. Yeah. So I'm giving you a few minutes and I want you to think about it. Write down your thought. Whatever comes in your mind, kindly write it down.
Not the same.
Not the same. All right, come back. Okay. Now I want to know what was your thought process after you heard this. Yeah, give me a second. A round of applause for this wonderful sharing. And this is really deep. How many of you feel that this is really deep? Do you feel that this is really deep revelation? And do you think that if this revelation is taught to various salesperson, if they have got really genuine product of service, they will simply do it by their heart? Do you think? Yeah.
Yes.
And to all those, do you think this kind of revelation should go to those salesperson? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes? Yeah. Can we have a round of applause once again for Sachin? Thank you so much, Sachin, for sharing this wonderful thoughts. Yes. Who else want to share? Yes, Karin, go ahead.
I found a statistic I saw last week, and it's about service for your clients. So 3% of the clients really want to buy. They are able, they want now, and they are 3%. And 37 are open. They are not searching, but they are open. And 60% don't believe they need something. And the 60% and the 37%, we have to serve, so to bring value, so they can see and trust what we do. We really serve, and if they have a feeling what we are doing and we're doing well, they are able to buy, because we serve first and then they want to buy. And the 3% really want to buy now and from us, no matter what. But the other percent are the great number, and we want serve, and we had to serve.
Great. And do you think you can continue doing so? If you have these thoughts that serve first and they are ready to buy, you know the percentage, who all are they, and now you have done an exercise where you know where they reside and how you can invite to your own ecosystem that exercise we do. Do you think you can continue to serve them for a longer run so that they can get benefited, and so that what Sachin said, that even it will be help to the society as well? Do you think all these are connected?
Yes.
Yeah.
They buy the values, they buy the results we can give them. And if we talk about the reviews, what results we get in your 2 days, they say, oh, he didn't say. The people who joined tell us about, and this is a great value for the people to build trust.
So do you also say that talking about someone's services, if you have got benefited out of it, it is going to benefit others as well? That's what you said just now.
Yes, I love to talk about a good service. Sometimes there are affiliate programs you get paid if you tell about, but for me is if I am satisfied and I'm happy, I talk about it's natural.
Yes, natural. That's it. So over here, even though if you have served, see, always the answer, remember this, until you don't ask, answer is always no. Even sometimes, I truly appreciate people like you, Karin, but there are still such customers who love your product, but they don't say you until you ask them.
Yes.
Okay. They love your spices, they love your food, but unless you ask them, they don't say no. My wife kept on saying that your parents, they never appreciate even though I give them gift, because they are like that. They never appreciated whatever it came to them, because their upbringing are like, when you will appreciate someone, the person will get spoiled. That was the kind of mentality in earlier days. And that's the reason they never appreciate their kids as well. Because their intention was, if I'll appreciate my kids will get spoiled. They will not do those work because they will think they are already expert. Are you able to understand what do I mean? That was the previous earlier thought process, but this is not anymore. Now people want to be appreciated, and the more you encourage, you see the result comes up. Okay, and that's the reason you need to ask them. If you feel appreciated, yes, express that you felt appreciated. Make some sense to you? Yes. So when some client loves your product, ask your client to put review. Okay, ask your client to put review. And if you won't ask your client to put review, they are not going to put. They are not educated. It is your responsibility to ask them. Your responsibility to take nectar out of them. Does it make some sense to you?
Yes.
It is going towards total business coaching.
Yes.
Yeah. So, all
And
right.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah, please go ahead.
I have made this avatar trial
Movie.
a lot of times in the last 2.5 years, but this was amazing. We had no time to think about, to struggle around, and we write down or not. And in such a short amount of time, I could write so many things about my avatar lady, my Catherine. It's really amazing. I spent a lot of time for that avatar client, and
Persona.
thank you so
Yeah.
much.
You're welcome. You're welcome. So yes, I am so happy that you could identify your buyer persona, your customer avatar. That's amazing. Good to know about it. Thank you so much for sharing that, Karin. Now, anyone else? Karin is done. Karin has written that how she felt when this bumblebee thought process was going on. Sachin shared wonderful experience. But let's have a round of applause for Karin. Why to forget it? Thank you so much, Karin, for sharing this. Thank you. Yes. Who else is going to share their thought process? Yeah, Janvi, go ahead.
Yes. When I saw all this, initially I was not understanding for my product how it can be a social cause or how it is going to be helping others unknowingly. But as the conversation went on, I realized that I am working in a very specific area where I am saying I provide eco-friendly products. So it happens that many of the times I help people in packaging which is eco-friendly, that is all paper based packaging. So most of the times they also mention it to me that so much of amount of plastic products they were buying, they have stopped buying it now because of the packaging they are using now. So I could relate that now. Earlier I was not able to do that. I was like, it's okay when I manufacture some packaging product for them, unique design I provide to them, their presence in market is going to improve. So they are going to get attention of the customers for their products, and they're going to grow in their businesses. So that was there already. But the other aspect was the eco-friendly product which I am providing. So that is, I think that is a greater cause. So that is there. And once they understand about this, so they also ask other people to go for it. So that is also going to help me in growing.
So you have now purpose, a bigger purpose to continue to do what you're doing and scale in that area.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's not anymore a blind business. It's a purposeful service.
True.
Through your product. Yeah. Can we have a round of applause to Janvi as well? Thank you. Thank you so much, Janvi. Yeah. Who else? Do you have any insight, Yogesh?
So insight means I went through this as well, like a bumblebee example. So what I learned from this concept is mostly I think we have a biggest role in this entire world, or you can say in our segment, where we have what are the things that we are doing as a part of selling anything or doing business or giving education. Apart from that, we are actually creating some imaginary, or you can say some a drastic, or you can say which is useful world where people are living there and they can get a benefit out of that. So like the initial thought was sorry for that. Initial thought was that we have to do it for the money, but after that, when I gone through the process, when I gone through the uh, mindset and everything, then I realized that there is something bigger than that which we are going to create. But right now we are not able to identify and visualize that, and that's why we are not going to connect with those dots. That's what I feel.
Okay. But let me tell you a truth, Yogesh. Are you ready for the truth?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah. So because I know you, that's the reason I can tell you. The bumblebee example, which you have learned already, that is at surface level.
Yes,
Okay.
right.
There is a depth in that. Okay. So every time you will explore, you will identify, oh my God, this is so much bigger. Because what is being delivered, you are receiving, half of that. Okay. If you're talking about you learned it from Blair Singer, whatever spoke in the various training program, he talks only 25% of that, not exactly 100%. And when you receive 50% of 25% what he delivered, there is an ocean behind it. Okay. You have to go there. Okay. And that's the reason I asked you to go in deep and what I have opened. So in the open programs, whatever you have already studied in that, this is something which I have learned from him. I have opened it over here. Okay. This is at more deeper level. The learning has happened there only. He is my master. Okay. I literally touched his feet for this example. Okay. Because he took me so much in depth. So he said that don't touch my shoes. So I told him it's not shoes. I'm touching your feet. Because that's the tradition we follow in India.
Yes.
Okay. And then they say, oh, I didn't know. Till the date I was thinking that people in India touch other person's shoes. So then I said, no, it's not shoes anymore. It's only the feet. So thank you so much for sharing. There is a way, I'll tell you, there are more people, more than 200 people every single day. They are sitting only on this example and they discuss about it at 7 p.m. every single day. There are a set of people, around 200 people. And I know most of them you are aware of, like Nina and all. Okay. Even Nina is the part of such discussion. Okay. We are penetrating, we are getting inside it so that we have a stronger meaning and a stronger reason to serve the society. Okay. And that thing you are getting delivered over here. All right. So it is that deep. So cool. So now it's time to move ahead. Are we ready to move ahead? Yeah, everyone. So give each other high five and say, I'm ready abundance. I'm ready abundance. I'm ready abundance. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. All right, you are ready abundance. So let me bring what is there in the store. While I was sharing this all with you, this is just in 24 hours to abundance. But is there something which I am going to tell you more? But before I talk about that, what is there something which I am going to give more to you? Just give me a second. Let me share my screen again.